Adam, the White Hair Master, Season 2, Episode 54. After arriving at the driver's house named Ben, Adam was told his story along with his horrifying experiences after delivering a mysterious shipment. From this story, Adam grasped the situation and came up with a method to handle it. After a while of preparation, Adam recited a few incantations. He then pushed the seal on his finger towards the glass vase he was holding in his hand. Point the mouth of the vase towards Ben's feet, where the stubborn hairs are still clinging, refusing to let go of the poor man. Adam slowly waited for the curls to be sucked into the vase little by little. Thinking that everything that came here could be solved, suddenly something unexpected happened. While being sucked into the vase, a small lock of hair was caught in Adam's hand while he was not paying attention. Although it is said that in an accident, Adam was caught by this lock of hair on his finger, yet he didn't show any anxiety or panic. Perhaps this was foretold. In addition, with his ability, Adam was confident that this lock of hair could not trouble him nor interrupt his banishment of it. But just a few seconds later, a surprised expression appeared on Adam's face. The truth is, it's not that the other lock of hair can do anything dangerous to Adam, which surprises him so much. These images gradually appear in front of his eyes, which he has never felt before. Very quickly, Adam realized that these were probably the last pictures of the lock owner before his death. Slowly regaining his composure, Adam observed the images that gradually became clearer in his mind. The first thing that Adam noticed was a road in a certain countryside. It is evening, and a girl is walking alone on this deserted street. The girl that Adam saw was quite beautiful, although not as sharp as the city girls. This girl had the gentle features of gentle and easygoing village girls. She was walking slowly when suddenly from behind the girl came the sound of someone's footsteps running closer. Startled by the strange noise, the girl quickly turned around to observe. While the poor girl didn't understand what was happening, two men appeared. The two men used sticks in their hands to repeatedly hit the girl's head without saying anything. Why can these people act so cruelly to such a weak girl? And the answer came very quickly after that. The poor girl almost immediately collapsed from the fatal blows of the two men. Staring at the girl's body lying in a pool of blood, the faces of these cold-blooded men were devoid of any expression. One of the two men slowly pulled out an extremely sharp knife. The target of these barbarians was not money or the girl herself. What attracted them was her long, shiny hair. The man quickly cut off a large handful of hair from the girl's body with extremely quick and decisive movements. From this man's actions, it is not difficult to see that this is not the first time he has done this. As soon as they got what they wanted, the two men quickly left the girl's body to escape. At the same time, the girl's soul also began to escape from her body. As soon as she got out, the girl's ghost chased after the two cold-blooded people who had just killed her. Carrying the hatred of being taken so suddenly and painfully, the girl's ghost wants to pursue revenge. She wants these two to pay for the cruel act they just committed to her. But for some reason, every time the girl's ghost touches the body of one of the two men, a huge force pushes her away. Tried a few times again, but the same result. There was no way the girl's ghost could attack the two men. Since Adam had been closely observing this man from the moment they had made a move to the girl, so Adam quickly realized the source of the mysterious power protecting them. Those were the two Buddha-shaped jade pendants they were wearing on their chests. They prepared well, perhaps knowing that their cruel actions would be pursued by evil spirits to take revenge. Unable to do anything about the two people who killed her, the ghost of the poor girl only knows how to follow these two to find a chance to take revenge. Not long after, the girl's ghost saw these two go to a middle-aged man. They immediately held out a handful of hair still covered in blood in their hands for this guy to examine. Satisfied with the goods brought by the other two, the middle-aged man pulled out a stack of money and gave it to the two men. After talking for a while, the three men began to disperse, and each went their separate ways. The guy who remained then approached the truck parked nearby and casually threw the hair in his hand onto the truck's trunk. His actions were chillingly calm. There is no other way. The girl's ghost only knows how to follow her hair to not lose track of those who killed her. It is also unknown how long it has been since the poor girl was murdered, only that her hair was collected in a package with many other hairs. And this is the package that Ben shipped a few days ago. At this point, the images in Adam's mind also gradually disappeared, as quickly as when they appeared. Adam also understood that this was only part of the girl's resentment. Actively curling a lock of hair into his finger, Adam decisively recited a spell to neutralize its clinging. After reciting the incantation, Adam continued to chant a few more incantations, which caused the hair wrapped around Adam's fingertips to burn violently and then slowly disappear. Since most of the poor girl's soul and possibly many others were collected by Adam in a glass jar, so burning away this small part of resentment has no effect on those souls. After finishing everything, Adam quickly put the lid on the jar and a talisman on the vase. Slowly putting the vase back in his bag, Adam's face was extremely sad. Perhaps the images he had just seen made him feel hurt and angry. Up to this point, everything has been resolved satisfactorily, all dangers have been eliminated by Adam. Towards the door leading to the living room, Adam called out to Sarah and Ling, saying they could now enter the room. Just waiting for this statement from Adam, Sarah and Ling quickly entered the room because they both had their own worries in their hearts. As for her, as soon as she entered the room, Ling immediately ran to the bed her husband was lying on to inquire about his situation. At the same time, she helped her husband sit up as if he was trying to say something. The first thing Ben said after sitting up was thanking Adam. He said that without Adam's appearance, he probably wouldn't have lasted much longer. Adam turned to tell Ling what to do next with a familiar smile, mainly to nourish Ben's young. Just do as Adam instructed. Ben will be back to normal only a few days later. The last thing Adam told Ben to do after he recovered was to go to the police. From what has been seen, Adam understands that these cold-blooded criminals have been operating for a long time. If they do not stop, many other innocent people will be harmed. But Adam could not come and report what he had just seen. Hearing what Adam told him, Ben appeared to understand and promised to report this to the police as soon as he could walk. After talking a few more sentences, Adam and Sarah said goodbye to the Ling couple to leave. Leaving her husband to rest on the bed, Ling saw them off to the end of the hallway. She repeatedly thanked Adam for helping her and her husband. Ling stood there until Adam was gone before entering the house. Like so many times, Sarah knew that Adam was extremely hungry at this time, so she asked Adam what he wanted to eat so she could take him. Since their tastes were quite similar, Adam didn't have much to choose from. He told Sarah to take him anywhere. Because it took a long time to handle the work at the Ling couple's house, it was pretty late after Adam finished eating. When Sarah brought Adam back to his room, it was already midnight. After having a pretty enjoyable dinner, Adam's mood was also much higher. As he waved goodbye to Sarah, he did not forget to tell her to drive carefully. When Sarah drove away, Adam started to notice the innkeeper. However, it was already midnight, she still seemed to be cooking something. Seeing this, Adam immediately approached to greet and ask the landlady. Without even turning to look at Adam, The landlady continued to wave the fan in her hand to fan the fire in the stove. After a few seconds, she slowly replied to Adam that she was reheating the food to wait for someone to eat. Her voice was so low that Adam couldn't hear it clearly.